Abhijit, am I audible and visible to you?
Yeah, Karishma, good to go. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Hi, good morning, everyone. We are just waiting for few more tenants to join. Please wait for a few more minutes and then we're gonna start the session today. Okay? Hi guys, good morning you all. Welcome you all in today's Guru class. So I can see that many people have joined. So we can now start the session. Okay, so my name is Karishma. I'm a senior academic counselor at Unikaksha. So during the session, if you have anything to ask, you can ask me or the mentor who's going to take the session. Okay, so before moving ahead, let me explain you a little bit about what is Unikaksha actually. Okay, so Unikaksha is an online upskilling platform that helps students and working professionals to upskill themselves in their tech careers with the help of our top mentors. So by far, we have make a career of 10,000 plus students, and with this today Guru class, we hope to make you the same manner. Okay, so topic of today's GC is mastering single page applications. So in today's fast-paced digital landscapes, single-page applications have revolutionized the way we build dynamic and interactive web experience. This webinar is your gateway to understand the core concepts and intricacies of three of the most powerful and widely used SPA frameworks, that is React, Angular, and Vue.js. If you are eager to learn SPA, this Guru class is a tailor-made for you. Okay, so one more thing I want to tell you guys that post this Guru class, we're going to share a proper certificate of this session. So we would love to everyone to share this on your LinkedIn and your Instagram profile so that you can easily be highlighted by the placement communities and everywhere. Okay, so today's Guru class is going to take by Sharat. He is a professional full stack developer come trainer who has mentored over 1200 plus students for full stack development, where he helped them get their first dream job career. In today's webinar, he hopes to make you confident in SPAs so that you can become a confident web developer. Okay, so Sharat, the session is all to you now. We can start.
Cool. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this warm welcome. And welcome everyone to this fine Saturday evening. I mean, Saturday morning, right? So we are going to discuss about mastering single page application. So you must be wondering what is single page application, right? To walk you through that, I'm here to make you understand what single page application is, right? So single page application, we can create it using React, Angular, and Vue.js. So you must be also wondering what these three things are. So these are nothing but frameworks and libraries that has been created with JavaScript, right? So to better understand and to let's deep dive into this single page application concepts, let us just start today's session. I hope you guys are able to see my screen, and let me just click on it. So the agenda for the day is single page application, the future of web application, right? As you can see here, there is React, there is Vue.js, there is AngularJS, right? Other than that, you must be wondering what is single page application. So in earlier time, we used to have multi-page application. There are just two kinds of applications. One is multi-page application. Second one would be single page application, right? Once you see this single page application, to better understand this, let us see a diagram of it, right? So each and every multi-page application has different layers, different pages that has been attached to this their pages, right? Their websites. So whenever you are clicking on it, the whole page reloads, right? Whenever any user is making any interaction with the website, then you are able to see the whole page getting reload. But there comes your single page application where whenever you are clicking, let's suppose you are clicking on any of the thing, then it will not reload the whole page. Instead, whatever content that is required to be getting reloaded will get reload. Okay, that is the whole case here. Okay, if you see the response and request cycle on the top, you will be able to see multi-page application request response cycle, right? This is your client. On the left hand side, the computer screen, the monitor screen that you are able to see is your client, and the three boxes that you are able to see lined up, right, one on the top of other, is your server. Whenever you're making an initial request, let us suppose whenever you are just asking for something to the server, it is going to give you that in the form of HTML, right? But let's say you want something else from that website and you are making that request again, then the whole page will reload. That will disturb the whole cycle of your website, right? And it is going to take much amount of time that should not be taken. But in case of single page application, you might see here initial request. Whenever you are providing the initial request, the whole page gets reload at once, right? And after that, whenever you are making the parallel requests, right, during your interaction with that website, you are able to see no page reload. Whatever amount of content, whatever amount of dynamic content that you want to see. Let us take an example of Facebook, or let's say you might have visited Facebook a lot of time, right? Whenever you click on something, let's say whenever you like any website, like any post, or you make a comment on any of the post, right? You should not be able to see the whole page reloads, right? There are different sections on the Facebook web page where whole things never gets reload, right? That is your single page application. So once we have got this understanding about single page application, let us move ahead with the different thing. Okay. Just a second, guys. Okay, so after single page application, you might understand that there are few libraries and frameworks out there in the market that you see, which are used to create single page applications, right? So all those single page applications have this component based architecture, means simply that every libraries performs certain task in the form by creating components. You might think, what is component? If you have a basic fundamentals of coding, right, you understand what is function, right? So function is just like a component only. Okay. In frameworks and library terms, you are supposed to create components, different components, so that at the end of the creating the application, you are able to merge all those things. Once you merge all those components, you are able to create whole full-fledged web application, right? So this is what your thing is. So after that, we'll be waiting for a poll time. I just want to see if you guys are able to answer this question or not.
Yeah. So can we launch the poll?
Yeah, sure, we can.
So guys, you can see a question in your screen right now. The question is, most frameworks and libraries like React, Angular, and Vue provides which of the following approaches? So the poll is going to be live for 15 seconds. You can join, you can tick whichever option you think is right. Five more seconds, guys. Okay, I can see 100% of students have participated in the question, and we can end the poll now. So yeah, guys, you all are absolutely right. The answer is component-based architecture. That is option B. That is really good that you all are attentive in the session. Please be like this throughout the session. Okay, Sharat, you can continue.
Thank you. So as we move ahead, okay, I hope my screen is visible, right?
Yeah, sure, it's visible.
Yeah.
But your screen, your face is not visible to us.
Yeah. Okay. So I hope.
Yeah, it's visible now.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So after this whole time, let us just discuss more. We have this foundation of understanding and understanding about SPA. So we should understand what makes SPA, right? So basic building blocks of SPA are, you see, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You might have heard it about multiple times, that the foundational knowledge, whenever you are diving into web development, you need to understand what is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The images that you are able to see on your screens right now are basically indicates that if you see the logo of that particular languages, right, you see it has some code written in it. If you are able to count it up and write the comment what does it stands for, would be really appreciable, guys, right? But if you see, I'll explain you, and you also write down in the comment section that what is about. Basically, HTML5, there is it has been written HTML file, that which means that we are currently using HTML5 version. CSS3, right? It indicates 3. The logo indicates 3, which means we are using CSS3 version, right? And in JavaScript, currently we are moving with ES6 version, right? So this might feel overwhelming right now for you guys, but trust me, guys, it is not. You will be just surprised to understand more about SPA. So this is how it goes. I'm not sure why my screen is getting stuck. I'm not able. Second. Okay, I guess I'll have to show you things like this only. Okay, then you might feel we have this whole time second where we can just ask the different question. Karishma, if we can just ask the different question again.
Yeah, sure. Poll question 2, right? Yeah. So guys, you can see again a question in your screen. The question says, which application in your opinion gives the most performance? So the question is going to live for 15 seconds. You can choose your correct answer. I can see a few people have answered. Okay. Yeah, 100% of you have attended the question now. Okay. So we can end the poll now. I can see that many of you have chosen option C and few people have chosen option A and B. So guys, please be attentive in the session. The correct answer is option B, that is single page application. Okay, which is only 27% of people have answered. This is for your own good, guys. Please be attentive. Okay. Okay, Shad, we can continue now.
Okay. So then we have this data management, right? Okay. Sure. Let's start. Then you have this data management. I hope you are able to see my screen.
Yeah, we can see.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Then you have this data management, guys. Once you have this data management, once you walk over through HTML, CSS, basic building blocks, we need to understand we have something called data to manage, right? To manage data, we have different libraries and frameworks out in the market as well, using which we are able to manage our data. If we are just dealing with large amount of data, we need to manage it somehow, right? For different libraries and frameworks like React, Angular, and JavaScript, like React, Angular, and Vue.js, my bad, you have different libraries as well to manage their data, right? And some are also been given inbuilt to the libraries as well, right? So to name them, there are few that are visible on to your screens right now that you are able to see. React, Redux, right? For Redux, like for React, we have this library called Redux, which we will be able to manage our data efficiently, right? Then after that, the dark symbol that you are able to see is nothing but ngrx, which is called ngrx, which is being used by Angular, right, for managing data. And at the end, that x symbol that you are able to see, it's nothing but Vuex, right? That is also a data management library for Vue.js. And once we understand about data management, we need to understand that once we have created our application, we need to optimize its performance, right? To optimize our performance, there are few steps that you need to follow when you are just writing the code. You need to write the code most in most efficient manner. You need to write comments in your code that you are able to understand. Even if any other person out there is looking at your code, needs to understand what you have written, right? Other than that, you need to write codes in a splitting manner. You need to create different chunks of pieces, right? So that at the end, you are able to just you can say merge all those things, and you can create a great web application, right? And after that, once we understand about optimizing, so we also need to understand what are the advanced concepts in a single page application, and what is the best practices that you need to be following. Coming to your screens, the things that you are able to see: server side rendering, progressive web apps, enhancing user experience, and SEO performance. So these are all the 4 steps basically that you need to be understanding to make your project up to the mark, or you can say at the advanced level, right? There are different, you can say, there are few more advanced concepts that are there, but these are most efficient advanced concept that you need to be learning to understand and make a good foundation skills on, you can say, on your SPA, right? Then you have this poll time, the third poll and the final poll for this session. You can go through this.
Yeah. So guys, you can again see a question on your screen right now. The question says, which is the most commonly used state management library in React? Okay, the poll is going to live for again 15 seconds. Just choose your answer very wisely. Ten more seconds, guys. Okay. So I can see that few people have answered. There are still many people have left with the question to attend. Guys, only 5 seconds is left. Okay, we can end the poll now. Okay, so I can see that many people have chosen option A, that is Redux, and few people have chosen option B, context API. Okay, so guys, let me tell you the correct answer. The correct answer is Redux. Okay, so I can see many people have really attentive in the session. That is really good, guys. Okay, just please be like this throughout the session. Okay, thank you so much. So shall we can continue?
Sure. Okay, so guys, I hope you guys are able to understand things up here, right? Then, as we were discussing about this advanced concepts, right? Server side rendering, PWD, and then you might heard about SEO performance and all, right? These were all the few concepts that need to be creating your full-fledged applications like e-commerce website, or you can say um, different websites like Netflix clone, Airbnb. These are all been used. These are all been using, you can say, single page application only, right? Then second, give me a second, guys. We need to be understanding about testing and debugging. Yes, guys, we'll be taking all your questions out there. Yeah. Then you have this. Once you understand about, once you understand about uh, what are advanced concepts, you also need to understand about testing and debugging as well. Whenever you create a website, it's really important to understand if it is bug free, if it is performing really good to the user, right? If it is appealing to the user, how its user experience is, and how if it is able to stand on the edge, right? If it is able to fulfill the needs of the user or not. So everything depends. So for that, testing and debugging needs to be done. For testing and debugging, there are few tools out there in the market like Jest, Cypress, right, Mocha, and few more like Enzyme and all. Okay, once you are done with testing, the most important thing, you need to be showing it to someone, right, in the world, if what you have done, what work you have done. So it is really important for you to host it somewhere. So hosting application means to put it on some servers, right, where you are able to see. You might have seen domain names, right? Google.com, Facebook.com, Instagram.com. These are all web hosting. Once you host your website, you get a domain, right? You are able to unicaksha.com is basically a brand, right, which you are able to see, which you are able to see the website, right? This has been hosted somewhere, then only we are able to see it. So for hosting, we can also use different platforms like AWS, all of those things, right? And this was all about single page application. I hope you guys like this session, like you are able to understand what single page application is. Right now, if you are able to come up with any questions, you can write down in the chat box. I will like to just answer all of them once you guys ask it, right? Just let me know if you guys are having any queries in your mind, please.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you so much, Sharad, for taking up the session. I think it went really well. So guys, before jumping to Q&A, let me explain you once again about Unicaksha. Okay, so Unicaksha is an upskilling platform that helps upskill you according to your current standard. Okay, so we have various courses of full stack development that comes with the various payments plans like pay after placement and easy MI options. We also provide 100% job guarantee to the students who enroll in our pay after placement and other programs. Okay, so if you choose Unicaksha as a career guidance, as a career coach, you're going to receive a lots of support and guidance from our end. Okay, so guys, I'm launching a poll for you all. Let us know if you want to know more about Unicaksha and the course that we are providing. So if you want to know more about our program, just choose option yes. If you don't want to know, you can choose option no. Guys, with this, if you choose option yes, you will all going to receive a free one-to-one counseling session from our side. Okay, so if you are confused in your IT career, what option to choose, what to not, you will going to know more about that in our counseling session with the counselors. Okay, so yeah, the poll is going to live for 10 seconds more. I can see only 85% of people have participated in this question. Guys, if you don't want to have one-to-one counseling session, you can even choose option no, okay? Okay, then we can end this poll now. Okay, so guys, whosoever have chosen option yes, we will definitely gonna reach out to you in no time. Okay, we're gonna answer all your questions in the counseling session. Okay, so now we can, I think, jump to the Q&A option. I can see that few people have raised their hands. Okay, Bharat and Sharavan, if you have anything to ask, please write on Q&A or in chat option. The mentor and I will going to answer those questions for you. Whatever questions, guys, do you have regarding Unikaksha or regarding SPA that the session we had, you can add on Q&A. Bharat and Shravan, I think you guys have something to ask. You have raised your hand in the session only. Please write your question in the chat option. So there is a student who's asking, hi, I just joined the session. Is the session recorded so that I can go back to it later? Yes, the session is being recorded right now. So if you have missed the session, you're going to have access to this session in our YouTube channel. You can learn from that only. It's Unikaksha. The YouTube channel name is Unikaksha actually. Just write Unikaksha in YouTube. You can see our channel and then you can see the latest video that is going to be uploaded after few minutes. Oh. So Bharat is saying no questions. Okay, Bharat. Sharavan and other rest of the people, you guys have anything to ask, please write on Q&A. Good morning, ma'am. This is Uday. I used to create a web to post my products. Which software is best to create a web? So Sharad, can you please take up this question?
Yeah, Garish. Sure. Morning, ma'am. This is I used to create a web app to post my products. Which kind of products that you were posting? Like, this is the question that I'm not actually able to understand. Could you please write this question in a better manner? Like, where do you want to post your products, right? I just want to understand that. Please let me know in the chat box.
Uday, can you please elaborate your question a little bit so that we can provide you with the appropriate answer?
I'm going to post my t-shirt in my personal website. So softwares, there are different software. T-shirt, as in you, this question is, I don't think it's actually related to your web development. It's related to your personal thing, I guess. Right. That is not a relevant question, I guess.
Yeah, no need to answer, Sharad. Guys, anything else that you want to ask regarding SPA, regarding Unikaksha, about our programs that we are offering? Anything? The podium is open for you all. Please write on Q&A or in chat option. I think you all have understood the session really well. So that's why you're not having any kind of questions right now. We will just gonna wait for 1 more minute. If you have anything to ask, guys, you can write on the chat option. Sarthak, Shriti, Siddhant, Shweta, Om. Any questions, guys? So there's a student that is asking, ma'am, can you tell this class daily? So this is a weekly basis session. We are having regular GCs on every Saturday, 11 a.m. Every Saturday, we take a particular topic and we have a session regarding that. The mentor taught you about the particular topic. So if you want to join upcoming GCs, you can join. You can get the link in our website. Or also on our Instagram. If you want to know more about our sessions, our like webinars and everything, you can join our LinkedIn channel or our YouTube or our Instagram page.
Okay, Karishma, I guess there is one more question from Om Gajra. He's asking, sir, I'm developing a Linux tool web application. So what path should I follow or roadmap to how can I develop? So Om, basically, if you want to create something on Linux, you can always go with any framework like as we mentioned for SPA, right? Angular, React, and Vue.js. Those three are really good, but in my opinion, if you'll have to go with the best, then it would be React only for front end, and for back end, you can also choose Node.js and MongoDB, where you will be able to manage your data in the backend, right? And you will be able to manage your data in database as well. So those will be the roadmap that you need to understand. But for this, the most stepping stone would be HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. If you are not having the understanding of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, then it would be really, it would be in vain if you go with React and all those stuff, right? So better clear your foundation first. Once you are done with foundational knowledge, go with React and all those things which I have mentioned. I hope this was helpful to you.
Yeah. So thank you so much for answering the question, Sharat. So guys, anything else that you want to ask? So Shriti is asking, what roadmap should I follow for full stack development using Python? So Shriti, if you have chosen option yes in the the counseling session with us, we will definitely gonna guide you what is the correct path for you for the full stack development. Our counselor are experts who are going to taught you, who are going to guide you which path is good for you. So we will surely gonna contact you in no time, by today only. Guys, anything else that you want to ask? We will just gonna wait for 1 more minute. So you can write whatever doubts you're having in your mind in the Q&A or in the chat option. Guys, please be curious about the questions about the session. Anything that you need to ask. Siddhant, Shweta, Sharnath, Sarthak. I mean, any questions, guys? How to progress this? I didn't get your question, Birnishar. What progress? What kind of progress you're asking? Please elaborate your question. For data science. Actually, we have a program for full stack development, Birnishar, but our counselor will definitely want to guide you how to progress with the data science career. Okay, so we will surely gonna contact you and will explain you everything in detail. What path should you follow for the data science career? Okay, so guys, anything else? 30 more seconds we're gonna wait. Anything regarding websites, SPA, about Unikaksha? Okay, I can see that no one has any kind of questions now. So I think we can end the session now. So thank you so much, Sharad, for taking up the session. I think it was really helpful for everyone. I hope the session was really knowledgeable and fruitful for everyone as you have expected, guys. Thank you so much for being such a lovely and patient audience for today's GC. And see you again in the next upcoming session. Okay, we have one more question. Mohammed Amin is asking, how can I have the one-on-one session regarding what part I want to choose for computer science? Mohammed, we have opened a poll for you few minutes ago. It was regarding the one-to-one counseling session with our counselors. If you have chosen option, yes, we will surely gonna contact you. And if you want, you can drop your contact number on the chat option. Only we can see it. Okay, so our counselor will definitely gonna contact you within just 30 minutes. And they will gonna guide you how to choose the correct path for a CS background. If you're comfortable, you can drop your number right away. Okay. So, okay, Mohammed, we will surely gonna contact you. Okay. So, guys, anything else that you want to ask? Okay, then we can end the session now. Thank you so much, guys, for attending the session. See you again in the next GC. And one more thing, we will surely gonna share our proper certificate of this Guru class today. Don't forget to share it on your LinkedIn profile and in your Instagram. Okay, thank you so much and see you again in future GCs. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Have a good weekend.